what's up? I'm ready to play. I'm ready to play. Somebody came through yesterday, gave me a nice little compliment, said, great video, keep it up. I get those like once a month, and it's like aired. It's nice, I really appreciate it. I know it's a little bit different of a setup, it's a little bit more laid back, but you know, it's nice to know that there are people that appreciate it. That's all I really need is like, we said as long as one person, we got a little bit more than that. And we're opening everything in this mansion. This is officially my favorite series. And I'm a little talkative today. I had to try to do some lawn work and just not... I'm too broken for that. I can see why I'm not at work. There are definite things that are broken physically that are just like that. Fucking hurt. But I really never thought that I would come around and take a turn to end up on the Resident Evil streak. When I played the number 2 one, it was just because of the price point. That was it. They dropped that $20. It's like you can go through pretty much 90% of the Resident Evil genre at a $20 price point, and that's what got me just going like, oh, well, let's do it for fun, because I thought the graphics were too much. I thought it was too scary. But it really, when it says at the beginning, overcome, survive, fear. And I think that on a certain aspect, this game actually empowers you by the fear. The more that you're just in the moment and just facing these zombies, you don't have to run. You can kill them. They're killable. I think there's a fraction of just like real life, like, yeah, man, I'm not that scared. What's it feels like? I even feel spring in the air. I think everybody can feel spring in the air. I know it probably makes everybody want to get out of this. Almost. We'll get there. I got the shakes today real bad. I was trying to... You can't see it. If you haven't seen The Tiger King, you gotta check it out. That is a awesome show. Really interesting characters. And he's got a YouTube channel, so when you're done with that, you can go watch it. It's not even cringeworthy. I like the walk around the parks. There's like day-to-day stuff. I hope that stuff's monetized, because that way he's making some money while he's in the jail cell. It's probably the first kind of time in history that you actually have a shot that the judge has seen Tiger King. So the guy that you're rooting for, if you're rooting for him, I've got rooting for him. I'm hoping that he gets out and. You know, he always wanted to be famous, and he's got that dream, and because of one stupid little thing, it's all taken away from him. That's a big bummer. Huge bummer. There's people that have killed people, like, actually, like, been convicted of killing people. They would get 22 years. 22 years? That's harsh. So I that's what I'm rooting for. I'm rooting for Joe. Plus, you check those YouTube channels out. His zoo is amazing. especially compared to the other one. The villain zoo. The villain of the story. Alright, so first room here. Now, I died in the second room here, so I don't know this door in front of us, but I do know this one, take a left, that is the armor room. And that's so now I know where we're at too, because that's the office that had the dog whistle. So there's two rooms here, I don't know what they are. That one I'm almost positive is the night room, so we're going to check this door in front of us. Alright.
Richard! What happened? You're wounded.
This whole place is a killing zone. There are monsters.
What did this to you?
A big snake. And it had to be poisonous.
Poisonous? Richard, hold on.
Bring me serum. I saw some, but didn't bring any.
I'll go and get it, okay? You're gonna make it.
Thanks.
I know where to go. And I haven't even played Resident Evil 0, so that's going to be cool too. Thing I got. What part of the brain do you think the Resident Evil mansion layout is stuck? How big is that file? What does that file look like? Does it look like a computer file? How much information in my brain does it take up that I know the outlay of the mansion? Things we'll never know. Somewhere in here, like I have the layout of this mansion, but it's not like a laptop. I can't pull it up and just be like, oh, I beat the game, time to uninstall it. It's just, it's logged somewhere forever. Stop shaking. Oh, God, I got the jitters like I wouldn't believe. What is it about I don't even think it's just a physical response. There's some kind of response to lawn care. Like I can't even get my drink up. All right, Big Mac. There you go. We're going to go ahead and save it. Because I gotta. Baby. Yeah, people ask me my favorite game, and sometimes that's, when I say people, like family mostly. So it usually comes up that I have a YouTube or that I love games. I think I'm gonna have to say Resident Evil from now on. The series as a whole, and there's still so much of it I haven't even played. It's the series that just keeps on giving. And The Walking Dead could really easily just be called The Resident Evil Show. Be like, no, it's not called The Walking Dead. That's The Resident Evil Show. It's a T-virus. They don't even know. Hopefully we find the red jewel. I already know where the blue jewel is for the tiger's head. I think there's a really cool weapon on the other side of that head. When you think of a mansion, you never really... I personally, when I think of a mansion, I never think of the inside. It's not a place that I am privy to go. Right? I'm not privileged enough to know what those places look like. So when I think of a mansion, I always think of that outer shell, like that overhead helicopter view of like an Oprah estate or something like that. What's really cool about this place is it really shows you how deep and detailed the interior of those mansions must be. There must be parlor rooms, personal quarters for the servants, bathrooms up the wazoo. But then there's got to be personal things that the owner, when they constructed it, obviously they had the money to do it, so why not throw in secret rooms, a bar that has a grand piano and a setup just like, because then you wouldn't even have to leave your house to just get that experience of like I'm hanging out in like a jazz bar, you know? They show cribs, but I never really thought anybody was too creative on cribs. It was always like, this is the living room, the wife decorated it, and it's like, no, man, you should really dug into that, and made it something unique. I got a little bit of weed to grind up. Maybe that'll help the shakes. I can't believe we're getting ready for another grow season. I think one of the nicest things that has been allowed for disabled veterans is that we're allowed to partake in the marijuana. I can't imagine that a lot of us are able to drink. And when you don't have some kind of... I mean, everybody loves to party. Everybody loves to party. I mean, even like hardcore straight edge people, they still, like to have fun. I just happened to grow up when this was illegal, and it replaces the alcohol. I don't think if I had this, it would be... If I didn't have the marijuana, it wouldn't be as easy to just go, yeah, I don't need the alcohol. I did find some stuff in the Bible, because there's a lot of street preachers out there yelling against weed. Just openly, like they know everything. Weed's just as bad as marijuana. Weed's just as bad as pornography. Really? And why does the Lord talk about bringing up a seed? That a seed by itself is no greater than any other plant that has been grown. But once that seed has been nurtured, loved, and becomes a plant, it's greater than every other plant at that moment because it's a brand new, fresh plant. Does that sound like somebody that is not encouraging you to grow the things that were put on this earth? To harvest the things that were put on this earth? To use the things that grow on the planet from a seed to its bloom? To this? Even mentions herb. Herb is in the Bible. I tell you, I have times that I pray in my greenhouse. It's a very nice religious experience, you know. It's like I know the difference between a bad harvest. I know how to harvest like Cain, but I also know how to harvest like Abel. We all know how to do a half-assed job, and we also know how to do an excellent job. The lesson of marijuana is at your own supply. Which one do you want? Do you want Abel's supply, which is shitty weed, or Cain? Cain's weed would have been shitty. He would have grown some shitty weed. He wouldn't have watered it when he was supposed to. Cain wouldn't have kept the plants off of it like he was supposed to. Cain wouldn't have been checking his plants for aphids and insects. Like, he would have sucked. He would have completely sucked at taking care of his weed. But then you got Abel. His shit would probably knock you on your butt. Oh, that's good. That's good. How did you do that? Abel. How did you do that? And then you got Cain over there like this. He'd be like this, like, oh, what? This is so good. It's all just a stupid weed. Like, any weed is really better than any other weed. And you're sitting there with Abel's awesome joint going, yeah, you believe that. You believe that. You and your shitty weed. I got a headache from your weed. Your shit sucks. This stuff tastes like candy. Smell it. Oh, it's beautiful. What am I, my brother's keeper? That's why I was like, this Bible is real. That is how shitheads talk. What am I supposed to always know? To God. What do you know about being like a sarcastic little 13-year-old to God? What am I? What do I got? A satellite tracker on him? Huh? What am I? I killed him. What? This weed was too good. Yeah, God favors him. I mean, this whole village probably favored him and not you. Now that you think you're the only, God's the only one that thought Cain was a dipshit. Where's my lighter? Front row. cats. You don't got no food? Oh, no. Oh, no. You don't got no food. What's up? What's up? There you go. Check that out. Check that out. That's quite good, actually. The cat food actually smells kind of good. Okay. Oh, didn't even get my lighter. What the fuck? Ow. Hey, Bubba. Hey, stop running off. Nobody's in trouble. Hey, you're allowed in the game room. Everybody's allowed in the game room. Everyone's allowed in the game room. Ugh. Let's see here. Pineapple Mediball. 0.8 grams. One gummy is 2 servings. Just to make my point. There's 2 of them. And I can guarantee you, unlike alcohol, I will feel the effects of this and be able to stay in my house, operate my video game, stay calm, not get a DUI, not be an asshole, not go to one place and spend absolutely all my money like I have no bills whatsoever. All that will happen is this game will be a little bit more impactful and scary than usual. I almost wouldn't recommend getting high and playing Resident Evil. You ain't ready. You ain't ready. Oh, that thing's shit. But good. You can taste the weed in it. The energy drinks helps stay awake. But if you've noticed the way I consume the weed, that's how I consumed alcohol. Constant. I don't stop. It just kind of... But it's nice with the amount that they give us to grow personally. I don't financially benefit ever. I would never, ever grow any of this and sell anything, trade for anything. It's just my personal, when the government's nice enough to set up a program, I do not want to be that one that abuses it. There's going to be somebody, there's always that person, but I think as long as you're playing by the rules. What's nice about this stuff is you can go through a season, kind of figure out what you smoked, like how much you smoke, because I can go up to 12, but I probably don't need to. I probably need maybe seven plants, maybe one extra, because I can only do 6 in my greenhouse. But if you find, like, you're a heavy smoker like me, like, if you find that you have trouble with alcohol and you move over to marijuana, you are going to have a high volume of marijuana that you're going to go through. But it just means grow that much more next year. For me, you know, grow some more, grow a little bit extra. I was close, though. I was close. We still got, you've got, good. It's not gone yet. It's not gone yet. It's close. But in the 60s, if you were to tell somebody, yeah, the government will actually allow our veterans to grow marijuana at a certain point in history for their PTSD. Gives them something to do, gives them something to smoke, makes them happy. By George. Oh, it's British. That's crazy talk, see? You can't just sell marijuana on the street, see? Be anarchy. Be running around, killing each other, driving their cars into the lakes. People giving it to their children, it'll be anarchy. Anarchy. No, actually. Well, the great thing about marijuana is if you've always had a mindset of, let's say, towards golf, right? And you're, let's say, 65 years old, you've never smoked marijuana. You've never smoked marijuana, right? You hate golf. Now, for the first time, you smoke marijuana and you get in a nice head high. And for some reason, golf gets put in front of you. I would put money down that on some level, because of that marijuana, you will be thinking about golf in a different way. You'll be seeing it in a different way. The ideas and the biases that you already have developed against it, that's what marijuana takes away. You don't just lean towards what you already know all day long. Just, this is how I think. You take a little marijuana, you go like this. Oh, well, I guess it would be really, really, really hard to hit a tiny little ball 300 yards down the fairway. You know, I think about it. I probably couldn't do that. Anyway. Wow, I can't putt either. Wow, that was a good putt. Oh, you know what? I kind of dig it. Like, I would bet money that would be the situation for somebody that's just like, I hate golf. I never want to golf. You know, golf is not that bad. You know, it's kind of like a high-end sport. You know, it takes a little, it takes a little bit to appreciate it. Tiger Woods is good. That's good people. Oh, we went in there last. Oh, our buddy. Stars. I forgot that about the Nemesis. How fun was that? Stars. Those tentacles. Oh, yeah. All right, but check him though. It's easy. What? No way. Mm-mm. No. No. That stars. I was talking for too long. He fucking died. I do talk a lot. See, fight your fears and survive. There we go. No, just, you gotta run. Because we came straight here. I can't believe he died. I can believe it. Like I said, I talk a lot. Come on, buddy. We got him. Hang in there, buddy. Man, how good is that Mortal Kombat movie? I watched that during the first broadcast this morning. Yeah,
Here, Richard. I'm gonna give you a shot. Hang in there.
When Johnny Cage like gives Liu Kang his luggage, pays him to go put it on the boat, and he just throws it in the water like, there you go. Top-notch service just for you, Johnny Cage.
Does it ever not hurt?
Punching Goro in the nuts. There we go. Now we've saved our buddy. Now check on him.
I'm okay.
Sit up a bit.
The others...
So I tell him exactly, this is the way you want to go. Get the heck out of here. I give him a cup of water. A couple of these herbs would be like, just sit here for like 3 days. You wouldn't even care that you didn't have anything to do. You'd just be like, at least I'm just going to sit on this carpet. Just right here. This is my spot. I live here now. Did we get extra spots? No. Oh, the other key went away. The other key was a sword, so now that one's gone. I didn't put it anywhere. It just drops off when you've used all of them. It's permadeath when you see a big pile of blood come out. And even then, now because of now they get back up if you don't burn up their bodies. So I'm kind of taking my time here because once we get to Resident Evil 5, that's in VR. And I haven't. And I pushed out. By pushing out, I mean I made an argument that it's not even worth playing when actually I was just scared out of my mind. VR is very immersive. It's like being in a house. If I could beat that, talk about overcoming some fears. shield. So what was in that room that we just went into? That just a big old bag of nothing? That's not right. Oh, there we go, the cabinet, yeah. Oh, shoot! You son of a bitch! I remember this guy. You got me twice. Oh, he's still. Ugh. You need a little trigger control. That zombie got me last time too, because I do have memory issues. It's probably the only reason I can watch Star Trek: The Next Generation like 5 million times. So I forget content really easily. I love that scare. I don't mind a jump scare when it works because it makes me laugh. They get to play with tigers. Not too bad. I'd tell him about what happened. Be like, man, I pushed this car over. I didn't even think. Somebody was hiding a zombie in there because they were probably trying to not get eaten by it. So they were like, here, just step in here. Or he locked himself in there. It says that one room's still in progress. So we're missing something. The scary games too on VR, you really want to make sure your stomach's in check. If you have motion sickness, I'm still able to play, but if I just was willy-nilly without thinking, have I eaten, have I done this and that, might end up getting sick, especially with the Resident Evil game. The more it gets your heart going, the more that you just end up throwing up in a bucket. Like, I love the VR racing, but I get sick. But if you really had me going around a track, I think I'd get sick still. I'd want to do it. It's too dark to see anything, but that's outside. Doesn't that oh wait, no, that's just a reflection of tape on another box. Maybe that candle, if I had a lighter, an unlit candlestick. Let's go get the lighter. Do I have it? Nope. Nice. Maybe Stars has a lighter. He doesn't have a name. His name is Stars. Stars. You got a lighter? Nope. I think I kind of want to see a zombie movie with the running zombies here. They have a few already out. Like I Am Legend, those were runners. But just that whole how he pops up, just comes running at you. That's much more terrifying than, I mean, just look. There's regular zombie coming at you, or you get the pop up, look at you, maybe tilt the head, and just come barreling at you. I want to see that movie. Call them like Berserkers or something like that. The people that survive can run. It'd be like this 5 Olympic runners, a couple track and field, high school, like state champs. Because once they start using weapons, I think there was a not a Walking Dead, I think it was like Land of the Dead. It was a George Romero where they had the basic understanding of like, this is a gun. I have a gun and I can shoot it. But I think any more than that, they just become people. So it's just another war. Like if they're too sentient, if they're too like aware, I think they kind of lose that aspect of like zombiehood. You could take a class on zombie. There's probably a zombie class course. There should definitely be a Star Trek course because there's a lot of stuff to learn there. Great lore. They were using the iPad way longer before us. Touch displays. I hope we get a holodeck. I hope before I die, that's what I see. Like androids, I kind of see the benefit. And, they're going to mow the lawn like an actual, only like the super rich ever have like servants that clean the house. That's hard to afford. Cool job, but hard to afford. But if you've got something that you can pay off in 5 years. So it looks like the price points are high, but some of the higher price point stuff is affordable for the average worker through payments. Man, if they can mow the lawn, you're good. Man, if you can climb a ladder, get the gutters, Get the lawn mowed. Oh, I'd buy one. I'd want one. Like you've spent that much on a robot. What can it do? Mow the lawn. Yes. Oh, they do have programmable little eye lawnmowers now. They do have those. They do have those. What the heck was I out there pulling them? It won't work. It's just stirred for me. The lawnmower. Just lose a little bit of cash for the next, like, probably 5 years. Let that robot do it. My luck, I'd buy the one that would, like, become self-aware. I hate mowing the lawn. Just get out there and do it. No. I'd like call it to get a new one. They'd be like, no, it became self-aware. Now it's yours. That's the law of the robot. It becomes self-aware on your watch. No, I wasn't sure of that. He acting too much. I have finished mowing the lawn. Did you do the backyard? Yes. Are you lying? Yes. You're kind of a shitty robot. No, you're kind of a shitty person. You're kind of a shitty human. I don't know. So, I never really noticed this because they mentioned that it's later in the Tiger King that they mentioned that Carol Baskin maybe killed her husband. She met him that husband that's dead didn't want her or wanted her in the car. She didn't want to go. And so he gave her a gun to hold on him so that they could hang out for the night. Now, that doesn't sound like somebody that might possibly kill another person. Have you ever held a gun on anybody? I was in the military, so I didn't. I would think the average Joe, you probably shouldn't have that story. So, yeah, I was hanging out and just, came to that time where I just had to pull out my pistol and tell them what to do. Under the threat of, I'll shoot you if you don't, As you do. He wouldn't agree that Chevy was better. I don't get it as a normal, just average person, when you look at the evidence of that murder, he took out a restraining order on somebody. If I was a cop, I'd be like, okay, so obviously he had enemies. That's the first thing you ask. Did they have any enemies? Yeah. So much so that they took a restraining order out on that person, and now they're dead. How's that not enough to just go, yeah, we're going to go put that person in jail? That's even without saying a name. It's just obvious. Whoever he was going, like the week before, please keep this person away from me. I think they might kill me. And then they disappear. in the American court system, that's confusing? How is that confusing? That's ridiculous, man. That's stupid. That's not even ridiculous. That's just fucking stupid. I didn't go to college, but I don't think you need to go. Cops always ask the husband questions first or the wife questions first. Then the next question is, did they have any enemies that you know of? Did he run around town telling very specific people, this person's going to kill me. This person's going to kill me. This person's going to kill me. Hey, officer, I need a restraining order. This person's going to kill me. And it has somehow, a sheriff is on, you can go on YouTube right now. Look up the sheriff. He's like, I'm pretty sure there was foul play. No fucking shit. No shit. No shit. The lady had, and then what's the other thing? Does anybody in his life stand to benefit from his death? Yes. Is anybody currently benefiting from his death? Yes. What the fuck kind of system do we have? Luckily, I don't have any people that I want to kill. Because apparently it's an option. It's an option. You got a good shot that even if they got a photo of you standing there, shooting the person in the head, and even if it doesn't matter, as long as you're willing to be a big piece of poo and go, I see that really looks like me. That really does. And regardless of my soul, yeah, that's not me. That's not me. It's weird. I've never seen a doppelganger with all the same tattoos either. I've never seen that either. That's weird. What are the odds that human being went to a tattoo parlor, went and picked that out? But again, regardless of my soul, yeah, that's not me. That's weird. But at least you have you have what he looks like right in front of you. In fact, you could probably just take a picture of me and then walk around and look for somebody who looks exactly like me, and you have a really good shot. And regardless of my soul, that's the situation I'm going to do. And because of that, I've got like an 80% chance, it looks like, that a lawyer can come along and make that true. Isn't that weird?
Mondays, since tomorrow's Easter, Bill said Monday when you go check the lawnmower to let him know, and he'll come stand a little ways and he'll try to help get it working. But if not, he can mow for us.
Okay.
Because I said you were going to try again tomorrow, and he said, how about Monday? Tomorrow's Easter. I was like, it is Easter.
Okay, yeah. It's Easter tomorrow. It's Easter tomorrow. You calm down? Did you calm down? The sad absolute truth of that is she inherited that money and started using it to her benefit legally. Anybody brought up any kind of thing that meant she would destroy you. She would just destroy you. Throw all the money, all the fans, everything at you and just destroy you. So why doesn't the sheriff just get on TV and say that? I don't get it. It's because she's got money, and that's gross. Because that's not how it works. Harvey Weinstein's got money. I think maybe this might be because they're looking at that thing again. I can't be the only one flabbergasted. Can't be. I mean, if this isn't just an open advertisement to something that needs to be looked at as a system, I'm not that smart. I didn't even go to college, so the odds that that's news to anybody. So I never have to get too upset. I'm not the smartest guy on the planet, so when you think that you find something upsetting, just know somebody probably already is upset about it. Probably already going, this is weird. Let's address this, maybe. Maybe. Look at what we got. I know where there's a piano. I can play the Moonlight Sonata. I have a pretty good idea of what I'm looking at here, but I've never really sat down to figure it out. Like, I know all the chords, but I just don't know the placing of the notes. I just kind of never wanted to read music. I don't like to read music. I like to just play it. Like, I can play, well, there's stuff on my channel, rather than just saying what I can play, if that's something that you're curious. And I've been doing it for a lot of hours, and it's crazy that that's what my music probably looks like. Eventually this will be old. This is like an accountant's form. You know what I mean? When you got like a big business, one of the biggest things is its books. But one of the most boringest things about the business is its books. You know what I mean? Like, who wants to sit down and just be sitting there reading? Who wants to read that? You want to read that? Does that look like that's going to be fun to read that? Or does that look like a big pain in the ass? But when you think of, like, American Pie, American Pie probably looks like that, but playing it and singing the song is completely different than reading a graph. You know what I mean? This looks like a headache. If somebody's really got a good song, we probably got some kind of app that transcribe it onto that thing. Or I should just take the time and learn. I found some music. We go downstairs now. Let's go, we're gonna pick up the blue jewel. Please don't be a zombie. Please don't be a zombie. Please. Thank you. So I get mowed the lawn tomorrow, maybe I'll be able to figure it out. Simple chores are very hard for me. My hands were shaking like I couldn't even hold my stupid train. Oh, this isn't where I thought it'd be. Cool. But I know where to go. This will bring us out to the hallway that I'm looking for. He's gonna pop up. He's gonna pop up. Alright. At least they can't come room to room. Okay, so the piano is down here. I love the tank controls. So for my own safety though, just so it's documented here, what I'm going to do is if I ever have to take a restraining order out on somebody and I die, I'd like to go on record as saying that's the person that probably did it. So we're clear. It's recorded. It's recorded. I know who did it. I know who killed me last summer. Who was it? The person that I put a restraining order against. Oh, we thought it would be like a big mystery. No. Not at all the case. Not even 1% of the situation. The beginning and the last sections of the music are missing. Shit. Got ahead of myself because now I don't have. Liar. Hey, look. That looks like I might be able to push it. Oh! Look at that. There's a whole hallway back here. Oh, no, the other way, goofball. Ah, Goofy. Go back in and push the... How are we doing on the inventory? Well, if we've got to go back to make room, we'll be able to save it, so that'll actually be good. But they probably let you push that all the way into what it reveals. Okay. So let's go ahead and go back. We're going to save it at the closest save point. Oh, just right in the dining room. That's easy. Oh, but now I need the box. Shit. Let's see if we can do this without checking the... Let's see if we can just run there to the room with the typewriter and... the box and the typewriter. Oh, you son of a bitch! He's up! He's running! You run too! Run too! Run, it's over, goose! Ugh. I can't do it. I forgot already. Go forward. Go forward. Oh no, wrong room. We already dealt with these guys. It's so hard to use my brain once the zombies. I'm gonna kill you. Hi guys. Somebody here?
Dinner's in the oven. I'd say maybe 45 minutes.
Okay.
And it's your turn for the litter box.
Okay.
Real quickly.
She's hurt. What? Having Alzheimer's doesn't make it disappear. Won't go there. Why not? Probably because it does a good job. Piano bar. I killed Joe! I killed Joe! So, you're still alive! Oh, you're me. Damn. I think it's fun when you don't read music. Like my Moonlight Sonata is probably a little bit different than the actual one. I think there's probably little shortcuts that my ear uses to get where I want it to go. So, and I can use that to expand it into something that's more mine than the original. Yep. "11 days have passed since arriving on this estate. How did I end up like this? A guy in a lab coat brought me a meager plate of food. Somebody knew too much. Oh, his family's already infected. He got out of his room. But getting out of the mansion won't be easy. I have to get past all the booby traps, tiger eyes, gold emblems. Yeah, I feel your pain, bro. Feel the pain, bro. Except it's fun. There it is. Stupid little bike getting away with murder. Every cool animal under the sun just there to wake up. There's no proof. Yeah, there is. Oh, I look good. I will. when they both run each other through. So right now, that should be 345. Damn it. helmet. The large... Okay, look. The large The short sword has been thrust into the breast of one knight. Short sword. Yeah. This is the only room to use that key on. We gotta get ready for this because this is a fight. And I think I can use that wooden door in the box. But we're gonna have to kill this zombie. Damn. Alright. It's my dinner time. Come back after that.